Hi everyone, welcome to our webinar. During the webinar, we'll be providing you with an insight into our new 4-day course, The Psychology of Leading People, which is delivered here at Alliance Manchester Business School. And it's a course which will provide you with the skills you need to effectively manage yourself, manage others, and manage teams. The session today should last around 30 minutes and will cover everything you need to know about the programme. Should you have any questions post-webinar, please feel free to contact me on the email I'll provide at the end of the session today. So I guess we'll start with some introductions to the panel. So my name is Daisy James. I am the Client Relations Manager for a suite of short business courses here at Executive Education. My role is to support individual professionals during their decision-making journey. So what I do is really help them find and identify the right course to help them reach their development goals. Another part of my role is I work with heads of HR and heads of learning development in a variety of different industries and sectors to identify and find the right course for their employees. So I'm joined by Robin Martin, who is the course lead for our Psychology of Leading People course. Robin, I'll hand it over to you just to say a little hello.
Oh, hello, my name is Robin Martin. I'm a Professor of Organisation Psychology at Manchester Business School. My research area is leadership training and development. As well as an academic side of my research, I do a considerable amount of executive education. I've worked in over 140 organisations, and I hope that that experience I can bring to the course. My role is I'm the main person who'll be designing and delivering the course material.
Thank you, Robin, and it's great to have you with me today to provide a bit of an insight into this fantastic course. So, course information. So what is this course all about? So it's a 4-day course. So it's delivered consecutively over 4 days, and it's delivered face-to-face here at our Executive Education Centre School. So this course is really aimed at lower to middle managers, or those who are already managing people, or those who are moving into a management role from various different sectors, and we can talk a little bit about that soon. So Professor Robin Martin will primarily teach the course itself over the 4 days, but we'll also have an industry speaker, Dr. Simon Haywood, who is the MD of Global Leadership and Culture at Accenture, joining us on day 4. So he'll be able to kind of talk to you about agile leadership on the 4th day of your programme. Bringing in industry speakers such as Simon into the classroom will really help bring and make your learning come to life. And it'll help you to start understanding how you can bring the skills into your own day-to-day roles. The next start date for this programme is the 11th of July 2023. And a couple of things I want to kind of talk to you about. So upon successful completion of this programme, what you will gain is a digital badge and certificate. However, if you would like to take your learning journey a little bit more forwards, you can take 3 more of our short business courses on whatever topic you like to then gain a professional diploma in leadership. So you can talk to me a little bit about what that looks like should you have further questions at the end of this webinar. Robin, I'm going to hand it over to you now to talk about kind of the course aims and what this course means for people who may be sat there considering this course.
Thank you, Daisy. Well, this course is interesting for many reasons. One of the things I noticed in talking to many people in many different organisations is that many managers have a very good idea of the technical requirements of the job. They know the technical processes they need to engage in. But what they don't tend to always know is how they're able to achieve that. First of all, by managing themselves effectively, and also by managing others in the workplace. And quite often, therefore, I notice many people don't reach their leadership potential because although they have the technical knowledge of what to do, they're sometimes unable to fully implement it because they're unable to, as I say, manage themselves and manage other people in the organisation. And so really the focus of this course is you, the person on the course, how you can better understand yourself, how you can better understand how you react to other people and how they perceive you, and how you can better manage yourself and others in an organisational context. In my experience, when I see managers progress through organizations, it tends to be one of the main differentiators between success and not so much success is your ability to manage yourself and others in the work environment. And the themes are looking at your motivations, your where you influence people, and the way you might use power strategies in different work situations. There are three interrelated themes of the course. First of all, we're going to be looking at how you manage yourself, how you might control your emotions, your behaviors, your cognitions in order to be effective in the workplace. The second one is how you manage other people, the appropriate influence strategies you might use, how you develop relationships with people in the workplace. And the third aim is how you manage teams and organizations. And in those areas, we'll be moving much more into looking at the executive levels of leadership as well, because we want to be able to help you progress through the organizations. The course is based upon psychological principles, so it's based upon some very well-researched subject areas. But I want to make it very, very clear, this is an incredibly applicable course. The whole course material is designed to help you understand yourself, help you identify skills and maybe skill gaps that you have, and to give you confidence to develop those skills in the future. The course very much, therefore, requires a lot of self-reflection and an analysis of your own skills and abilities. To help do that, we're going to ask you to engage in a pre-course online survey. The survey will only take about 20-25 minutes, and the survey will measure some key components that we're going to be looking at on the course. So, for example, we'll be looking at your personality, we'll be looking at the things that motivate you in the workplace, we'll be looking at the different emotional regulation strategies that you use in the workplace, and finally, we'll be looking at different styles of leadership you use in managing others. The survey, as I say, is only 20 to 25 minutes. It can be done online before the course. And I want to assure you, your data will be treated in complete confidence. Only you see your data, nobody else sees your data. And during the workshop, we will give you an individualized report on the main findings of the survey, and will help you to interpret and understand it. And from that, you get a very good idea of your strengths and some gaps that you might be looking to improve in the future. Another, excuse me, another distinctive aspect about the course is that we're going to ask you to engage in a mini project, and that mini project will be done completely within the course time frame. In groups of 3 or 4 people, you'll work on a little project to perhaps apply some of the knowledge to yourselves. So, for example, as a group, you might reflect on different ways to motivate people in the workplace and how you can apply it to people's different workplace. Maybe in small groups, you might look at different emotional regulation strategies, and as a group discuss different ways to manage different emotions in the workplace. So there'll be a variety of little projects that you can choose from during the course. And I think what's very, very important in a course like this is that you work along people in different organizations and different situations. And it's a wonderful opportunity to not only reflect upon your own skills and abilities, but to discuss those with other people and observe other people in organizations. And you get the opportunity to share ideas and learn from other people as well. And I think that's the essence of the mini project, is to bring people together from different backgrounds, different organization contexts, and to share ideas amongst yourself. And at the end of the course, we just ask you to do a very informal 10-minute presentation on the findings of your mini project to share with other people in the classroom situation. Okay, so here is a very rough guide of what the 4 days might look like. There's quite a lot of information there, but essentially it'll be over 4 days. And the first 3 days, it will be each dedicated to one of the main themes of the course. So the first day is looking at managing self, where we look at some of the main leadership skills, traits, and competencies required to be effective, etc. We look at self-control mechanisms, how you can control your behaviors, your cognitions, and your emotions. The second day, we'll be looking much more about how you manage others. So how you might regulate other people's emotions to be more effective, how you might develop good relationships with people, how you might improve people's motivation in the workplace. The third day, we move much more towards looking at how you manage teams and organizations, how you might operate within an organizational context. So we'll be looking at things like organizational politics, and we'll be looking at people's reputations and how you can manage your reputations in an organizational context. And as I said beforehand, this is a very, very practical area. So each day is full of lots of activities, case studies, And both these activities and case studies are designed to help you apply the information we apply to the workplace and to yourself. The final day, we have a fantastic guest speaker, Dr. Simon Hayward, who is very well known in the area. He's going to come and give a talk about agile leadership, which is a very hot topic at the moment. And we'll be talking about agile leadership in your organizations. And in the afternoons, what we'll do some reflection. We'll have some little presentations on your mini projects, and we'll look at some key learning takeaways from the session.
Thank you very much, Robin. That was a few of the 4 days. So to wrap up, what skills will you come out with at the end of the 4 days? So from an individual perspective, you'll obviously gain new leadership skills, you'll gain new ways of thinking, and you'll get that greater confidence in yourself and your ability, especially if you're looking to move forward in your career. This course will really kind of give you a whole lot of confidence to do that. You'll become part of the executive network. So obviously, Robin's touched on this during his kind of previous slides, but you'll be meeting people from a whole range of different industries and sectors on a program like this one. So, you know, we believe that the bigger the network you have, the more doors of opportunity that opens for you. You'll learn from Robin, you'll learn from Dr. Simon Hayward, but you'll also be learning from each other during the 4 days, which is a huge benefit to yourself and kind of the skills that you'll take away. Obviously, career development, a course like this will absolutely help you in developing your career prospects and kind of moving forward in your careers. From an organisation perspective, so if you're looking to kind of send your employees onto a programme like this, what will they bring back to your organisation? So you'll have more effective leaders coming back to your organisation. You'll have more confident leaders as well. You'll have leaders and kind of employees learning practical skills on a program like this, so they can bring those skills back and apply them directly to their day-to-day work. You'll obviously have increased productivity in your workforce and your employees, and then retaining talent. So what we see, you know, if companies and organizations are really investing in their talent and in their employees, they're more likely to stay with you. So, you know, hopefully that gives you a really good overview about the course itself, but also, you know, those skills and takeaways that individuals will have should they kind of join a program like this one. So I guess that's it, Robin. Unless you have any final, I'd like to say thank you for joining me today, Robin, and thank you to all of those who've listened to this session. We really hope it's given you a really nice insight into the program that starts in July this year. If you've got any questions for myself, my contact details are on your screen, and please feel free to drop me an email and we can arrange a bit of a consultation to discuss the program in more detail, but also, you know, to really delve into your career aspirations and goals. And I can kind of talk to you about how this course can kind of help you meet those goals. So thank you again, Robin, and thank you to everyone who's listened today. We look forward to hopefully welcoming you onto the course in July.
Thank you very much.